Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Aston Township Board of Commissioners meeting for Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. I now call this meeting to order. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Commissioner Higgins has asked me to run this meeting due to his recent surgery. I now turn the mic over to Commissioner Prendergast.
Thank you, Commissioner. I'd just like to honor a real long, dedicated resident of our area here. He's doing everything. His name's John L. Sahlberg, Sr. Let's read a little bit here I would like to say I want to honor this gentleman. I've known him for years. He's a very good guy, hell of a worker. John J. Sahlberg, the Deacon, his nickname was the Deacon, age 95, of Aston, Pennsylvania, formerly of South Philadelphia, PA. Died peacefully on Sunday, May 18, 2025, at home surrounded by his loving family. John was a graduate of Simon Gratz High School, class of 1949. John worked at General Electric as a switch operator. He was affectionately known as the Deacon for his leadership and enduring impact on his fellow workers. John is a highly respected founder of groundbreaking alcohol and drug recovery programs that he has transformed countless lives. He was the UF Local 119 representative and treasurer. John was a respected board member for several organizations: Delaware County Sewer Authority, the Board of Directors for the United Way of Philadelphia, where he was a poster boy and a founding member of the Penn Port Association of Philadelphia. John was a past district governor of Lions International in 1992 to 1993, a longtime member of the Aston Lions Club, where he served as president and board of directors. John was also involved in Beacon Lodge Camp for the Blind and received the Melvin Jones Fellow Award. He was a 65-year member of the Patton Lodge 859 and St. John's Lodge 115 F and AM. Mr. Sahlberg was a member of the Green Ridge Fire Company. Here he served as a fire police. He was a devoted member of the Mount Hope United Methodist Church, where he was active in the food bank, and he traveled to Lancaster Monthly to supply the eggs. Son of the late Frank and Viola Sahlberg, husband of 51 years to late Alda Newark Sahlberg, predeceased by his 5 siblings. And in closing, I'd just like to say, I met John when I first became commissioner, and he came to our polls when we had election days, and he was very, I guess I would say, entertaining and very knowledgeable for what was going on in the township, and told a lot of great stories too. So, in closing, I would just say thank you. And John, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, John.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Prendergast. Now I'll read a statement. This board joins our neighbors in Aston Township and throughout Delaware County in grieving the tragic accident on Laird Boulevard over the past weekend. Our prayers go out for the young lady who lost her life, her injured friend, the driver of the vehicle that struck them, the first responders who bravely responded to the tragic scene, all of their families, and everyone else affected by this unfortunate event. We want to assure the community that we persistently work with our police and professionals to identify and improve dangerous traffic conditions in the township. We understand that the search for answers and high emotions are natural reactions to tragedy. While we recognize the public's rights to voice their feelings within the construct of our meeting rules, we believe that there are appropriate times for all types of discourse, and that anything beyond expressions of grief would be inappropriate at this time. Please be aware that we will accept public comments on this topic beyond such expressions this evening, but we will not provide any response presently. Rather, we will gather any such comments and determine what response, if any, is appropriate at a later date. Moving on, agenda item 3, approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of March 19, 2025. Motion? Make a motion?
Make a motion.
Second?
Second.
Second, okay. I have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. Motion passes. Agenda item number 4, approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of April 16, 2025. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second. Okay. We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. Agenda item number 5, approval of the minutes of the regular meeting of May 21st, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. Item number 6, committee reports. Commissioner Tinsley?
Thank you, Commissioner Doherty. I'll be reading the permits and license report for May 2025. We had a beginning balance of $413,571. The total income from building permits and general contractor licenses was $30,226. And we had a total revenue that was collected for the month of May, which was $42,412, which runs us a total for 2025, $455,983, comparable to May of 2024, which was a little less than $100,000 less, $344,418. That's the end of my report.
All right, thank you, Commissioner Tinsley. Commissioner Prendergast?
Thank you, Commissioner Doherty. I'll read the road foreman's activity report for May 2025. Rain was recorded on 19 of the 31 days in May with 10 inches. Half of the rainfall came in 2 short bursts on the date of May 3rd and the 16th. The highway team, after the first weekend of hard rain, cleaned roads mostly in the hill section of town. This was also accompanied with clearing inlets, inflows, and outflows around town. The public works crew spent some time on the culvert and inflow pipe on the rear of the community center. The work consisted of clearing trees and brush from the area, grading the area, and building a berm to direct the water. The May 16th rain caused flooding in areas throughout the town. The highway guys cleaned mud and debris from New Road. The monument on Mount Road, including Ford Park. The team then cleared a fallen tree block Red Hill Road near the trailer park. Public Works crew the following week, after a few dry days, cut and cleaned the tree that had fallen in Ware Park. In and out of the drain drops, the grass crew was able to cut all the areas and make things look good for the Memorial Day holiday. The road crew fixed an inlet and some pipe in the rear of 510 shed. Our sanitation department picked up 74 tons of recycling and 599 tons of residential waste. Finally, the Public Works guys prepped for the oldest parade in the county. They cleaned Mount Road, painted the curbing on the monument, and placed new parking signs on Mount Road. Plus, throughout town, we filled 27 potholes using a ton of asphalt. It was a successful Memorial Day parade. The following roads are state-owned and maintained: Pennell Road, Concord Road, Knowlton Road, Bridgewater Road, Dutton Mill Road, Aston Mills Barney Highway, Wiley Road, Lenai Road. If you have any maintenance or safety issues on any of these roads, please contact PennDOT at 610-566-0972. The next Meadow and Appliance Week is July 7th to the 11th. Walk Trash Week no longer exists. Anything that can burn can be put out on the curb for trash at any time. Please have your trash at the curb by 6 a.m. on your designated trash day. Any questions or complaints, please contact Bill Sarsi, Road Foreman at 610-494-8005. Thank you. That's the end of my report.
Fred, can you do the police report too?
Okay. I'll read the police report here. Incidents handled 513. Accident investigation 34. Criminal investigations 19. 3 assaults, 6 thefts, and 1 MV theft. 1 recorded stolen property, 1 DUI, 3 DC harassments, 4 all other offenses. Criminal cases cleared 12. 2 assaults, 3 thefts. 1 recorded stolen property, 1 DUI, 3 DC harassment, 2 all other offenses. Clearance rate part 1 is 50%. Clearance rate part 2 is 77%. Value of stolen property, $15,192. Value recovered, $9,404. Citations issued, 251. Automatic license plate reader totals. Pennell and Concord Road is 1,186,754 cars. Pennell and Dutton Mill Roads, 818,583 cars. Concord and Dutton Mill Road, 861,652. Concord and Bridgewater Road, 587,888. Concord and Aston Mill Road, 648,907. Pennell and Glendale Roads, 516,949. The above information is true and correct to the reports filed in the Aston Township Police Department, and that's signed by Chief Daniel Ruggieri. That's the end of my report.
Thank you, Commissioner Dougherty. I have before me the Treasurer's Report for May of 2025. Operating cash to the general fund as of May 31st, $1,432,282. Other funds include the TD Bank escrow checking account with a balance of $651,719. The 2022 Pliget account with a balance of $5,133,435. The 2022 TD Bank bond account with a balance of $838,854. The TD Bank capital checking account with a balance of $7,392,892. Total cash balance for the township as of May 31st, 2025, $15,966,135. That concludes my report. And Commissioner Bowden.
I have a couple of things. The first thing I have is from the library, and they would like to let everybody know that the cookbook club begins on June the 30th at 11:30 a.m. This month's theme is red, white, and blue, or barbecue. Sign up at the library desk with your name and what dish you'd like to bring. Free chair yoga with Miss Donna returns on Tuesday at 2 p.m. July 8th through August the 12th. For the kids, the library's summer reading program continues all summer while school is out. Young readers can pick up a reading log to fill out and return each week for prizes. And also I have from the library gentleman, Stephen Librarian, I have fought diligently to get these produce vouchers into Aston Township, and Stephen was able to help me accomplish this through our state representative, Leanne Kruger. So beginning on Wednesday, June the 25th, Wednesday, July the 16th, and Wednesday, July the 30th, Wednesday, August the 13th, and Wednesday, August the 27th, from 10 a.m. to 12 at the community center, anyone 50 years and older. If you qualify financially, I don't know the financial, but if you bring your license or state ID, you will get $20 worth of vouchers for produce, which can be used, and it will tell you where you can go. And one of the places is Linville Orchards. So you can take these vouchers and go out there, and the produce will be free. So if you'd like to know more about it, you can check on the website with State Representative Leanne Kruger's website. She's got all the information up there. And the last thing I have is 4th of July is around the corner. So we're going to have our wonderful fireworks again, and we're going to have a concert at the community center at the amphitheater. The band is called Big House, and they're kind of like the Grease Band, but maybe a little bit more modern. There will be at least 6 food trucks there, a couple of new ones, a couple of the old ones, but come on up, bring your chair, listen to the band, turn your chair around and watch the fireworks in Aston Township. That's all I have.
Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. Commissioner McGinn.
Thanks, Commissioner Dougherty. 2 updates today on the fire committee report. We don't have the report from the fire department in time for the meeting, so I'll give those updates next month. On the ALS paramedic side, it's an update. When you look at May as a total, we had 134 ALS calls responded to from the ALS unit here. Shifting to the new building committee, again, it's one of those things where anybody that drives down Concord Road can see the progress. I think Fred touched on it with the Public Works report. It's been a pretty rainy May and June, and next week it's going to be scalding hot, so not ideal construction weather, but they continue to progress, closing up the building. Starting to see people are seeing the glass come in, some of those finishings that kind of signal getting closer and closer to the end there. So good progress and good work by a number of folks on that committee that are very engaged in making sure we continue to progress. So that's it.
Thank you, Commissioner McGinn. We'll move on to agenda item 7, approval of the treasurer's report. Do I have a motion?
Make a motion.
Need a second?
Second.
We have a motion to second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, the motion passes. Item number 8, approval of bills and payroll report.
Second.
All right, we have a motion to second. Any questions or comments? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. Item number 9, this is open mic, agenda items only for the public, with 1/2 hour, 3 minutes per person. Does anyone have to say anything related to the agenda? Go on, Nick.
Nicholas Penza, 30 Morgan Road. I just have a question about 10B. Solicitor Madden was a bit confused on it himself. Is the traffic cam sharing between us sharing our footage to the PennDOT, or are we getting, or is PennDOT sharing with us? And is it for the agenda item 10A, the Cybercrime Center?
Okay, I'll answer 10B first. That relates to the Cybercrime Center. PennDOT is sharing its cameras with the Cybercrime Center, so we have to allow that. Okay?
Well, if it's cybercrime, why do they need traffic footage?
Because a lot of the cybercrime unit relies on cameras and license plate readers. So we have footage of the entire region.
So it's not just Aston's
No.
traffic cams?
No.
The county or
Yeah, the county and beyond.
county and beyond, okay.
And A, you're asking about? What's your question?
No, in relation to B.
In relation to A, because A is a cybercrime.
Oh, no, we're just hiring, we're just hiring 2 part-timers to help in the cybercrime center.
No, I understand that. Thank you.
That's it. All right, thank you. Anyone else? All right, moving on then. Agenda item 10, new business. Item A, consider a motion to hire 2 part-time cybercrime employees. Commissioner McGinn.
I make a motion to approve the hiring of 2 part-time cybercrime employees to be determined at a later date at a salary of $10 per hour and not to exceed 10 hours each per week.
All right, we have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. Item B, consider a resolution approving the agreement between Aston and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Commissioner Pendergast.
Thank you, Mr. Dougherty. Let's see again. All right. Consider a resolution approving the agreement between Aston Township and the Commonwealth for a non-exclusive video sharing license agreement. Aston Township, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, resolution number 202599. A resolution to approve an agreement between Aston Township, Delaware County, Pennsylvania, and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, acting through the Department of Transportation, PennDOT, for a non-exclusive video sharing license agreement. And whereas the Township of Aston wishes to enter into a contract with Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, be it hereby resolved by the Aston Township Board of Commissioners that the agreement attached hereto between the Aston Township and PennDOT is hereby approved, and the appropriate township official, Michael J. Higgins, President, Board of Commissioners, and William DeFeo, Township Manager, are hereby authorized to execute the agreement and are authorized to submit said agreement to PennDOT either in writing or electronically. The witness thereof, I fixed my hand attached to Seal Township of Aston, the 18th day of June 2025. Aston Township Board of Commissioners, Michael J. Higgins, President, attest to the Kelly A. Pippin in the form of a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. Item C, consider a motion to approve a refund. Commissioner McGinn.
I make a motion to approve the refund to United Star Capital LLC of Collegeville, PA in the amount of $884.76 for real estate taxes payments made twice.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. Item D, consider a motion to approve the refund to RJD Electric. Commissioner Tinsley.
I make a motion to approve the refund to RJDV Electric LLC of Lantown, PA in the amount of $317.85 for a senior citizen permit paid in error. Form of a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes. Item E, consider a motion to approve the refund to the estate of Maureen Becker. Commissioner McGinn.
I make a motion to approve the refund to the estate of Maureen P. Becker of Aston, PA in the amount of $102.23 for a real estate tax overpayment.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes. Moving on to item 11, escrow release. I guess Commissioner McGinn, you doing it?
Yeah, thanks. We have several of these tonight, so just bear with me. But the first one is proposed resolution 2025-100, which would be for escrow funds to be released to Trinity Solar, 12 Pancoast Avenue, folio number 1798-00, sub-account number 7766535743, in the amount of $1,182.50. I make this in the form of a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
The next one is proposed resolution 2025-101. I make a motion for the release of escrow funds to John Middleton of 631 Christopher Lane, folio number 0291-115, sub-account number 776662567, in the amount of $825. Again, I make this in the form of a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, the motion passes.
Thank you. The next is proposed resolution 2025-102 for the release of escrow funds to be released to Sunwise Energy LLC, 15 Scarlet Avenue, folio number 22400, sub-account number 77665358842, in the amount of $611, and I make this in the form of a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes.
Thanks. The next one is proposed resolution 2025-103 for the release of escrow funds to Freedom Forever, PA, 2140 Arbor Lane, folio number 0005-48, sub-account number 77666253220, in the amount of $281. I make this again in the form of a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Thanks. And our next one is proposed resolution 2025-104 for the release of escrow funds to Trinity Solar, 2125 Dutton Mill Road, folio number 0909-00, sub-account number 7766535868, in the amount of $198.25. Again, I make this in the form of a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, the motion passes.
The next one is proposed resolution 2025-105 for the release of escrow funds to Sunny Max Solar, 2434 Weir Road, folio number 2724-36, sub-account number 77665361155, in the sum of $160.21. Again, take this in the form of a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Next is proposed resolution 2025-106 for the release of escrow funds to Trifecta Solar LLC, 3471 Concord Road, folio number 0445-00, sub-account number 7766954-167, in the sum of $33.51. Make this in the form of a motion.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
All right, we're almost there. 2 more. All right. The next is I make a motion to release $1,144 for engineering fees to be paid to Pannoni Associates for the month of June 2025.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
And last but not least, I make a motion for the amount of $5,033.99 for engineering fees to be paid to Cerulean Associates for the month of June 2025.
We have a motion and a second. Any questions or comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, the motion passes. Please tell me you're done.
I'm done. I caught myself, otherwise I would have got an extra $300.
All right, next, agenda item 12. This is open mic, open to the public, 1/2 hour for any topic.
Mary Ann Bowen, 3235 Darwin Circle in Aston. I'm just here to save the date, Community Day, October 4th, and also rain date, October 11th. So we are getting ready to start our meetings and prepare for this event. So I just want to let everyone know that if you are interested in volunteering or being a part of our Community Day parade or on the grounds, you can contact myself at Mimi Bull. What is my email? MimiBull@Comcast.net or nbowden@Comcast.net. We would love to have you join us, volunteer, or be a part of it. Thank you.
Thanks, Mary Ann. Anyone else?
New blood.
That's scary.
Good evening. Joe Hart, 143 Gerald Drive. I'm happy to announce that Aston Valley has been selected to host the Cal Ripken 10-year-old state championship games. It will start on July 3rd at 6 p.m. at Buggy Field. That will just be an opening ceremony and different things for the kids to do. There's 16 teams coming from across the state. Everything will start at the 3rd. The 4th, the games will start down at Weir Park. And we will be running a shuttle, thanks to Pendelco, from Pendle Elementary School down to Weir Park to help relieve with the parking for the neighbors. And we'd just like to invite everybody. It's going to be great baseball. So stop on by. And of course our concession stand will be open. And I will throw one in for Buggy Field. The concession stand will be open on the Friday night. And there's a new item at Buggy Field. It's called Pickle on a Stick. So feel free to come down and try them. They're very good. Thank you very much.
How much are they?
Training goals.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hart.
Training goals.
All right, anyone else? Nick, go ahead.
Nick Penza, 30 Morgan Road. Now, I just want to circle back to the Cybercrime Center because I realized since we will be processing data and cases from all over the county, that are we charging other townships and the county on a case-by-case basis to process these crimes?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good, because it seems like we're paying the people to do it. We're paying for the center. I mean, when I go to a restaurant and I'm with other people, we all chip in on the food bill.
Yeah, Nick, we agree.
Okay.
Yeah, this is one of the first things the code have.
else? Okay. All right, moving on. Other business. Commissioner Tinsley.
I just have two brief ones. I think the Commissioner Bowden talked about July 4th and so on, as well as the weather. We've had a lot of rain, so be safe this weekend. I know it's supposed to get close to 100, at least in the around Baltimore area or so, so I know it's going to be a hot one this weekend. So I'll be quick. We had a quick meeting, so I want to thank Joe Hart for coming, and I also, since she's here, for once, I'll thank Kathy Pat for coming as well.
All right, Commissioner Prendergast.
Yeah, all I would like to address is to have a safe 4th of July and enjoy it. And Joe Hart took my bubble away when I was going to announce Aston Township. I was going to say something about that. But thank you, you gave more information. Good. That's all I got.
Commissioner Higgins, you able to speak?
Yeah, I just want to thank you for taking the microphone tonight. Thank you.
Commissioner Bowden?
I just want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July, and hopefully between baseball and fireworks and music, it's all the all-American town, so let's all come out and celebrate the great town that we live in and the freedom that we have. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Bowden. Commissioner McGinn?
Yeah, no, well said, Nancy. I think we roll in and have just great events month after month. We've got concerts, we got more in terms of fireworks. You know, we've got kickoff in terms of baseball just wrapped up, and congratulations to all the kids that played. You know, Aston Valley, Aston Middletown, Aston AA softball on wrapping up the season. Certainly an interesting one for me. Last time for my guys at Weir Road, so they move on from there. Yeah, so. And then, you know, finally, just thank you, and everybody have a good summer and stay safe.
Thank you, Commissioner McGinn. Mr. DeFeo?
I just want to congratulate the class of 2025, especially my son. Thanks, Kevin, for coming. Thanks, Bill, for leaving me at the firehouse a couple weeks ago. And have a safe 4th of July weekend.
Thank you. Mr. Darrow? Mr. Madger?
I just wanted to thank Joe Viscuso for being off on another frolicking detour for an Aston meeting and giving us a chance to work with the best engineer and golfer in the entire Panoni firm one more time.
So I just want to say, earlier this week, it was the low 60s. They're supposed to hit the high 90s the next few days, so please don't overexert yourselves. This heat wave is coming out of left field. And then I just want to wish everyone a happy 4th. Hope to see you at the fireworks. I need a motion to adjourn.